Hi, Gemini. It's Lynn from Tinker Tarot. I'm here to do your mid-February, Cartomancy reading. Of course, I have the regular playing cards here. That's what Cartomancy is. So those are my main theme, but I'm also taking a card from the Wisdom of the Oracle. These are really nice cards. They have a really good spirit, a really good energy about these cards. Um, yeah, it's very feel good. Oh, is there one turned over here? No, I guess not. I thought I saw some yellow. A little hint to yellow there, but I guess that's wrong. So, Gemini, I think they're ready. I'm going to take those two cards. Yeah, they're ready. Yellow might be, there might be something to do with yellow. Okay, I saw, and it's not like that really, it's like an earthy, more of a warm yellow color. Ah, my foot's itchy now. You might be traveling. Oh, no place like home. Time to go. All that glitters. Treasure Island. That sounds so good. Mending. Deep knowing. And soulmates. Aww. That is adorable. We have these two that jumped out too. Come to the edge and chop wood. All right, so let's get these out here. I'm going to put that one up there a little bit more. All that glitters. You know, in all the times I've been doing cards, I don't think I've ever had that one come out. All that glitters. Wow, it's so dazzling. You know, there could be something very dazzling, very like a diamond, gold. Yeah, I think you're coming into something here. You're one of the air signs, so you're in that age of Aquarius, like gold and glow. You know what I mean? Tell me what the messages for Gemini are. February 9th to March 9th, 10th, 11th, something like that. Gemini. February. Tell me. We got the Chinese New Year coming up, in 2 days. So that's the real beginning of the year, in my mind. They're ready. They are. That's the real beginning of the year. So this is probably really when you're going to start to see the change. We have started to see the change in the world. I'm going to tell you something, Gemini. I haven't said this on any other video, and it's not like I had planned to make any big announcement, but you are going to see, or we are going to see, a lot of revolution this year. I really need to make a video about this because I see a lot of things happening, and for me, my mind, of course I'm an empath and I can see some stuff like that, I can see through things, sort of thing, people and stuff. But I also see patterns, patterns like almost like an autistic sort of mind. I'm not autistic though. I'm not that smart. But I do notice patterns, and I can also see something in nothing kind of thing. And there is a movement that's going to start happening, and it is going to be the little guy. It's going to be the underdog movement. When I was a kid, there was a superhero cartoon called Underdog, and it was about a superhero dog, and the dog wasn't perfect. I can tell you that he had a lot going against him, but it was Underdog, and that is the Underdog's going to be the hero this year, and it's not going to be a single individual. People are going to learn they have power in numbers. They're going to figure out what they have in common instead of what they have different, you know? And so that's part of that age of Aquarius, is seeing the glass half full, seeing the door partly open and rather than partly closed, it's all that other tipping the scale on that side of the teeter totter now. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Anyhow, I'm just feeling all revved up talking about it. I could go on and on and on about it, but right now it's your reading, and I don't want to take up all your time talking about my um the things I see happening and that are going to happen. And it started from a little seed, a little grain. And I can see that developing, I'm like, once they figure that out, once everyone figures this out, they're going to start seeing their power, because it's time for the underdog, you know? We've been getting ripped off and jerked around for too long. Too long. It's wrong. Wrong is wrong. And it's wrong if the rich guy does it. It's wrong if the beautiful woman does it. It's wrong if it's, the star athlete. Wrong is wrong. And right is right. I should say that too. If it's right for you, it's right for me. Okay, so here you are now. No place like home. Well, isn't that the truth? Because there's been kind of this resurge in the COVID. So there's a lot of places, for instance, my province, Ontario, Canada, was shut down. It was in a state of emergency. It was, but it wasn't. It was the stupidest state of emergency I'd ever been involved in, that I've tried not to be involved in. But anyway, so don't we all have to value our home right now, because it's the only place we have to go, and we've learned how much home does mean to us, right? Um, so the home is of value. We're going to realize how much value home is to us. 10 of diamonds, 2 of hearts, king of clubs. This king of clubs is a brown or hazel-eyed man around you. Could be a female too, strong male energy. This person is creative. They're doers. You know what I mean? They need to do something. They're action oriented, very friendly. In fact, they're socially clever. They do well in social situations. There could be a meeting with this person, this brown or hazel-eyed person. It seems like there's some sort of sexy going on here. You could be having them over, or they're having you over, spending time with this person. It looks like something's cooking. Okay? There's something cooking here. I also feel like because this is having a lot of joy. There's a lot of happiness here with spending time with this person here in your home. It's as simple as that. They could be helping you out financially too in some way. So, coming in, you have time to go. It's been a slice, but I gotta split this popsicle stand. So, and you can see that the path, it dim, but she knows that she must go. It's time. So you could be spending quite a bit of time here at this place, in your home, in their home, with this person. It's been nice, but we can't stay here forever in this dream. You also have the Queen of Hearts, the Jack of Clubs, and the Four of Diamonds. The Queen of Hearts is a blue-eyed woman. Could be a man too. Okay. Very sensitive, very sweet. They're very helpful and kind. Usually in a good mood, like jovial. Um, the this could be the person that you're dealing with, okay? They may be a friend, right? It could start out as a friendship and just friend, and you end up spending some time together. There also is some sort of doubt. I think there's doubt about separating, to tell you the truth, and it's just physical separating. But you might have really gotten used to each other, really liked it, and now, like I said, it's time to go, and you're thinking, but I don't want to. But I don't want to. Okay, on your mind. Look at this card. Look at it. Now there's two masks on this, and if you look up, see in the sunbeams, there's another face. It's a woman's face. It very much reminds me of like a goddess, you know, perhaps Venus or Mary. Anyway, so there's all this beautiful money, but there's also masks here, you know. Can we be ourselves with all this? So, Eight of Hearts, Queen of Clubs, Ace of Diamonds. Queen of Clubs is a brown or hazel-eyed woman. Could be a man too. Much like the King of Clubs, friendly, creative, action-oriented. They like to get things done. Um, it looks like there could be. Hey, hold on, Bandito. Hey, stop. So you could be thinking this is romantic talk. This is flirting with this person, trying to get something going. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna have to let him out. Hold it. Um, yeah, it's flirting. This is love talk, flirting. Like, could be a love letter. You know, I get the idea this person, if they seem larger than life, they they're like, wow. They probably are really established, could be famous, could be some sort of, they get everything they want. They get the girl, they get the house, they get they seem to have it all. But it says that when you have all this, you are wearing somewhat of a mask. There could be a private life there, like there's a public life and a private life there. They're two different personas. Because I feel like there's a mask on, like they wear a mask when they're out and this is their image, and then they can be home and take the mask off, right? Away from the light. And like I said, this feels like a love letter, some sort of new communication regarding feelings. Something's coming to light here for sure. In your work ambition pile, you have Treasure Island. You guys are having so much luck this way. It seems like a lot of things are coming to you, a lot of what you're wishing for. What's so beautiful about this card? See the turtle? Okay. So in the native story, a Canadian Aboriginal First Nation stories, here we are on Turtle Island, okay? And the turtle is carrying, this is partly dirt, but it's partly life, okay? It's life. And in the native tradition, the turtle carries Sky Woman. Um, on his back and collects some dirt somehow. I can't remember the exact story, but if it weren't for the turtle, Sky Woman, when she fell out of the sky, would have died. The turtle caught her and took it on his back and got dirt and started to land and took her to safety, basically. So, but that's what's in this thing is life, right? The grains of sands, the seeds of life. And it's a treasure. Like this is another message that's coming up a lot this year already, you know, is life is a gift. It's a gift. You also have the Six of Spades, the Three of Hearts, and the Four of Hearts. I think something that started as a bad move, like someone is making a mistake or is taking a misstep, a step backwards, you know, from what their intentions are. Their intentions are not to do that. But this is what ends up happening because of, you know, I'm getting a feeling of disrespect here. This is what I'm thinking. That's what happened. That was what the bad move was, some sort of disrespect. And it was probably over you. You know, it could have been at a nice gathering. There could have been a gathering, a get together, someone's birthday or something like that. This is coming, I think, okay? Someone's going to be disrespectful or something like that at a gathering. It could be a birthday party. I'm wondering if it's a birthday party because this turtle carrying this, it's like the birth of the world here, okay? The beginning of people. And it could be a birthday party and they direct something directly at you. You know what I mean? And they realize, you know what I mean? And it could be at work. It even could be some sort of a work situation, you know. Um, yeah. All right. So this is the exterior influences. And the oracle card you got is mending. So this is, you know, building bridges, mending fences. It's you know, trying to reconnect, forgiveness, apologies, all that kind of thing. You know, figuring out, like I said before, figuring out what we have in common. We don't need to argue over our differences. We know we have differences. That's okay. That's all right. You know, that's not why I like you. That's, you know, so it doesn't matter. But this is what we have in common. Okay. I also like that they're making a banner. They're spending time together and they're making a banner. It reminds me of when women would get together and make quilts and they'd figure out a lot of problems in the world or the community together and help so and so and work on something together. This is working on a relationship here, doing this mending. So this could be helping outside of you, that or someone is trying to mend this connection that you have. Interesting enough, right across the way is these banners hanging, eh? These banners. So um yeah, I get the feeling someone doesn't want you to go or you don't want to go. Anyway, you also have the Eight of Clubs, the Eight of Spades, and the Five of Hearts. Whew, we're gonna be having some talks here. Okay, so I'm glad I said what I said a minute ago before I looked at these. you don't agree on everything. You don't share all the same views, and that's okay. You know, um, you're going to talk about what you have in common. You're going to talk about what you don't have in common, your different views. But you're going to treat each other with respect. That's the change that's happening, is the respect. Whether you're Catholic or you're Republican or you live on the south side of town or the west side of town, or you're Hispanic or you're Native or whatever. Okay, this is mending relationships, and it's you're okay with thinking the same and thinking differently. It's the respect. Okay, the respect, and you're figuring out what you have in common. This is a really good change to happen. It's a good change, um I also get the feeling, because it's talking, but it's also listening. I get the feeling it's hearing the other person out. You know what I mean? Not interrupting. It could have been a problem in the past, interrupting or something like that. Just get that feeling. In the foundation, you have deep knowing. Okay, deep knowing. So, there's some things that we understand and we know without any evidence, without any way I can tell you how it works. I can't explain it, you know. And there's stuff that you know without knowing how you know it, but you know it, you know? Yeah. You also have the Four of Spades, Seven of Spades, and the King of Spades. There's a lot of trouble here. So you got some sort of deep knowing about this trouble. There's you have doubt, there's tears, and it's over this dark-eyed man. Could be a woman too. This person is usually single, not by choice, separated, divorced, widowed, perhaps. I get the feeling they're suffering still. They're crying. They're feeling some sort of pain. Um, I almost get the feeling they miss someone. There's someone they really miss. It's hard. I think that they could feel alone now. They also could feel connected to that person still, like when they hear the door creak or the radio come on or something like that. They're like, oh, they're here. They're here. Like there's some sort of connection. Um, it's like you're missing somebody. I don't know if the person's dead. I don't like. I'm not sure. They may not be, but there's weird stuff going on. Could be weird electronic kookiness kind of going on. But I feel like you have some tears. You're torn apart about something you realize, okay, in your infinite wisdom, Gemini. You are very smart people, okay, and there's something that you realize that hurts. It brings you pain in some way, okay? However, in your surprise pile, you have soulmates. I like to say that that is the number 41. 4 and 1 make a 5, and we are in the year of a 5. So, this was one of the first card, too. This. I see these two very much together, right? Two is a passionate meeting, you know, a fondness, uh, um, just feeling a connection, you know what I mean? And same here with the Two of Diamonds. There's something going on here. The heart's just a beating. You can feel a lot of potential with this person. I think you're in love. I think you're in love, Gemini. You're meeting this person like over and over again. You're building up this love, and then you're going to take steps together. Not in work, like not at work, where you're putting work into the relationship, into the connection, you know. You may work on something together. I don't think it's at work, like you're not sitting at desks, sort of thing. You might, uh, 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 it's like putting the time in, but this is something different. You're going to be like a team, not just a couple. You're going to be like a team, okay? I forgot when I first started to talk about the underlying energy, these cards that dropped out when I first started thing. And you have come to the edge and chop wood. Now, chop wood is about getting the work done. This is the mundane things around the house, you know, the laundry we got to do every week, and the cleaning, and then maybe the outdoor work and that sort of thing. So it's about, you know, cleaning up your space, all right? And then come to the edge. There's some sort of risk involved here. And what I feel like is you may not be prepared. Okay, you may not have prepared everything. Well, wait, I don't have my ticket. Or wait, I don't have my. You're not ready. It's like, what? I didn't know we were going tomorrow. I thought we were going next month. Like, I'm not ready. I'm done. So it's kind of like that. And you're not prepared, you know. This is getting all the stuff done and catching up, and you know, everything in its place kind of thing. But come to the edge suggests that don't do that. Let's go and do this. And you don't feel prepared. Here we go with the banner again, eh? See the banner? It is an image that's down this diagonal here to do with your exterior energy. So that's somebody else. I think it could be this blue-eyed woman it has to do with. They might be calling you out to adventure. Blue-eyed male or female, female or male. They're the ones that could be calling you out to adventure, to take a risk, you know, come to the edge, time to go. Both of these are calling kind of cards. And then there's mending too. And this is putting time and energy into this relationship, respect, equal time talking and listening, you know, that exchange, right? And you know, maybe before that was some of the problems, that was some of the steps backwards, was there was some sort, like I said, some sort of disrespect. It was like the other person might be a bit dreamy, maybe a bit more of a dreamer or dreamy, and you're very realistic and factual, Gemini, and so you might be saying, well, don't talk so stupid. Like, that doesn't even make sense, you know. And they get very offended and feel very disrespected because you're not taking what they value, what they dream about, what they whatever, seriously or with respect, but you're expecting, you know, to be taken seriously and respected. So it's just that, you know, it's not as concrete as your stuff. It's not like the facts behind it. It's different, but it still deserves respect, right? And there's something about it that gives you a good feeling. It's a good compliment to your facts, you know? What if there is no facts? What if there's no proof, no evidence? You just know that it's real. You know, it's an inner wisdom, you know, that you can't go to college for it. You can't go get a course on inner wisdom. No. It's time, right? And having enough experience or going through something enough times to be able to understand it a bit more now, having a knowing, you know, being able to figure out without being told, without being shown, I got it. I think I got it. Okay. So it's kind of like that kind of thing. And you want that same respect, right? So there's something going on there. You have a couple of tens here. You could be moving. I get the feeling you were staying with someone for a while, not really living there. Like, oh, you could have been living there, but I mean, you were just staying for a while during whatever was going on, spending some time, getting some, you know, people um, contact. But I think that you went back home or something. I think this 10 is not moving. I think you went back home. However, I think you guys are really going to miss each other. I'm going to be like, well, I miss our late night cake in a cup or whatever, you know? So, something like that. Anyway, let me know, Gemini, in the comments. As you know, I love reading all your comments and I really appreciate them too. I like when you share with me. Hit that like button, share, and subscribe. It's all free, helps a ton. And also, this ad-free video is brought to you by Aquarius and Pisces. It's Aquarius' birthday right now until around the 19th, I think it is. And then we switch over to Pisces, 19th or 20th. We switch over to Pisces, and then it's their birthday until around March 21st, something like that. Anyway, and it's their time to send in their annual $25 contribution to my channel. And I really appreciate it. It helps with all my bills too. And anyway, I'll talk to you soon. Take care now.